It's 6 o'clock in the morning, we are in Ubud, and in this video I want to tell you why Ubud is one of the best places in Indonesia. And what you can do when you stay in Ubud. So first of all, to summarize Ubud really quickly. Ubud is very green, like you see behind me. It's surrounded by rice fields. The food is amazing. Many vegan and vegetarian options. It's somehow a proper city, so really crowded at some spots, but then you walk a little bit and you're outside in the nature like this. We are at a guest house, which is really not far from the city center. This is how it feels like in the morning. And then the last point, which is really important as well for us, for me, this place is actually not only like a yoga place. You can do a lot of yoga, a lot of sports over here. It's also like a spiritual place. I think most of the people who are coming to Ubud are also coming to Ubud because of the spirituality. This is the summary. So let's start with the question where to stay when you're looking around Ubud. For us it was quite hard to find like a proper center. There are also a lot of different guest house, hotels, backpackers, whatever you're looking for. So the city is packed and it was really hard to find like a place where we said like this looks really beautiful, this looks like a place where we can relax. And then someone recommended this area where we're staying right now, and this is called, the street is called JALAN BISMA. And our accommodation is just around the corner, and as you can see it's not that crowded, so we recommend to stay around this area. So this is actually the road which you have to walk to get to the hotel where we're staying. So you see it's really small, and like over there the even smaller streets. So it's a really nice area here because you're away from all the crowd. You have rice fields over there. It's really nice. This is actually a tip we got for you because we love this area. Like I said, it's really calm but also really close to the main road, which is called the Monkey Forest Road, and we're staying at this place. Seriously, it's really awesome. I'll show you that place at the end of the video. It's called the Moksha. So this is the garden, by the way, of this guest house. Look at this. So you can have breakfast here, over there in those little huts. Here you can have some massage. They have like all these pillows, a hammock. So what to do in Ubud? I just give you a couple of tips as this city is really well explored. There are probably a lot of different insider tips out there if you just Google or check out different blogs. I summarize what we did and what we really like. First of all, of course you can go hiking. There are two main hikes you can do. One of them is called Campuhan hike. The other one is called Sweet Orange hike. They're really close to the place where we're living right now. The JALAN BISMA. There's also this really like famous cafe which is called Lazy Cat. This is really like famous on Instagram. Around that area is the area where you can walk the first hike, the Campuhan hike. This actually takes you a while. You have to walk up, down, up, down, up. It's kind of sweaty and humid and hot, and then after a while you have some nice views on the rice fields. There's some restaurants on the way. This time we booked a really cheap room. Look at this. This is our bedroom. Wow. This is the toilet and bathroom. Look at this. This is the window. I'll show you the living room. Nice. Just joking. We're doing a hike. The Sweet Orange hike. This is the best guest house in Ubud. This is actually a hike which is just next to a temple on one of the main roads. Seriously, you just walk like into a small road and that's it, and suddenly you're on the rice fields. We really like that one. It's really calm. There are not a lot of people. You can hike until you find like a small restaurant which is called Sweet Orange Warung. Yes, this is the right way. It's actually really close to the center of Ubud. You just follow a little sign and you are out there on the rice fields. Rice fields everywhere. What else can you do? There's this really big market. You should check that one out because you can bargain a lot and buy a lot of cheap things over here. Also a lot of food and fruits.
fruit. Durian. Smells like hell, tastes like heaven.
Also, there's this famous monkey forest. It costs around 80,000 Indonesian rupiah to get in there. This is like a temple forest with a lot of monkeys. There are monkeys everywhere. If you want to take some nice monkey pictures, go there.
Morning. Do not panic. Do not run.
Like I said, this is like a spiritual place where you can do a lot of yoga. And I just talk about 2 places because we didn't have that much time to check out as many places as we wanted to check out. One place is called Yoga Barn. So this is, I think, the most famous yoga place in Ubud and probably on Bali. There's this spirit festival going on this area at Yoga Barn. And what you can do over here, of course, you can do some yoga. We did some sound healing. This was like an awesome experience. Like, they work with sounds, with different instruments. You do a meditation. If you're into meditation, try to do the sound healing for sure. Also, the ecstatic dance is really popular over here. It's like a huge party. I'll show you how this looks like. But it's more a party where you can dance however you want to dance. Normally you shouldn't take any drugs, no alcohol, no nothing, right? And then you dance in a very expressive way. People are rolling around on the floor, there's like sweat everywhere. It's like a really great experience. If you want to experience ecstatic dance, what you need to know is that you need to buy the ticket before. So you have to actually queue up at Yoga Barn like at a certain time. Ask them when is the time to queue up. When we went there, so I went to the Sunday morning dance, which starts at 11, but I had to be at Yoga Barn at 8 o'clock to get my ticket. Of course, you can do yoga classes over there, which are great, and some singing and other meditations. The other place we've been to is called Yoga Radiantly Alive. We went to a yoga teacher which is called Megan Curry. At this place there are also a lot of workshops. You can do a lot of different kind of classes. So yeah, Ubud is really like a healing place. This is just like a small little piece of what you can do over here, but just to summarize why this place is also like kind of holy, or why people are coming here. And then on one day we also did a day trip around Bali, so around the Ubud area and the very north of Bali. There are many people on the streets which are actually asking you, taxi. We got in touch with a driver over some friends. His name is Chakil, and he took us around Ubud, northern Bali. So we paid 600,000 Indonesian rupiah for a whole day trip. We went to some rice fields with those famous Instagram swings. We went to the Holy Water Temple, which is a really nice experience as well, and some of the must-dos on Bali. We went to some tea, coffee place, and also to the very north, to the Handara Gate. We saw this gate on many pictures. I can tell you, it's like, it looks so different once you're over there. It's just like a gate where you pay for a selfie ticket, 30,000 Indonesian rupiah actually. And there's just a gate, and many people were trying to take selfies for Instagram. This is crazy, but it was really nice to see the north for a day. There's this lake, but it's really cold in the north. It was around 18 degrees, which doesn't really sound cold, but when you're in Ubud, which is much hotter, we were freezing because I only had a tank top and like a shorts.
So we're doing a day trip today, and we have a private driver who's taking us around Bali today. No. Okay, we're trying some Balinese coffee right now after we went to the Holy Water Temple. So this is a coffee tea plantage. It's raining.
smell coffee. Female is 2 separate bean. Excuse me. This rosella tea good for blood circulation. Ginger tea good for sore throat and stomach. Red rice tea good for bone, for calcium. The last one, hot chocolate.
I found a new friend. Good night. Sleep well. We go to our next stop. So we just had a little lunch break at a lake which is called Bratan Lake. It's the lake. We can do some speedboating over here, but now we're going to our next stop. So our driver. There are drones everywhere. Okay, so we came to this place which is called Heaven's Gate. It's actually quite famous on Instagram. So this is the behind the scenes of those Instagram pictures. Yeah. This is Chakil. Okay. So we went all around Bali, like the north of Bali with this car. Okay. So if you want to do a trip and if you're staying in Ubud, they can contact you, right? So we put all the contact details in the description. We'll see you the next time when we're in Ubud. So do some day trips, and like I said, Ubud is of course a place for food. It's like awesome. There's a lot of vegan, vegetarian food over here. I also pop some of the best places below in the description. There are places like the Lazy Cat Cafe, Seeds of Life, this vegan all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant, and many more places. So I hope that you really like the tips. Of course, there were a couple of things I haven't talked about. We haven't visited too many temples I can tell you about. We didn't go to any Balinese dance, and we also haven't checked out the main palace of Ubud. In total we stayed here for 5 days. The time was awesome. Now we're leaving. Unfortunately, we could have stayed longer for sure. We're going to Canggu now with the driver, and we're enjoying the garden for the last couple of hours. Breakfast time. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it. If you got any question or any other tip for Ubud, just post a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Such a beautiful place. See you in the next video.